This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so Lil Baby thought he was above the program. We thought, everything happened with Young Thug, Lil Durk before that. And I told you guys, what did I tell you? Lil Durk's going to get caught up in something a long time ago. And everyone was like, nah, he's not. OTF's not going to get caught up. They had something else in store for Lil Durk when he got off of that case. And I want to be very clear. I'm not wishing this upon people. You can just see how they're moving and how it's going to end. Okay? That's my point here. My point is when you move a certain way and you think you're above the law, right? It's not going to end a certain way, especially when they make an example of one person. Start moving differently. But anyways, Lil Baby thought he was above the program. He met with Stacey Abrams when she was running for governor. He thought that would help him. The one thing I do like that Lil Baby does, and I don't dislike Lil Baby. I do like that Lil Baby always gives back to kids and everything. I think that's extremely important. Give people hope from where you come from. But as you move forward and you get successful, you should move to try to end violence in your neighborhood as well and give these young kids a chance to not be scared when they're going. Nobody should feel scared when they're going to school or go to the store. And I know this is how things operate, but it's not right. It's not right. And more and more people need to put their money to work with representatives of Atlanta to really, like, these things can turn around. And it's a delicate situation because it usually ends up in people being arrested. And it takes the credibility away from these rappers. But if you truly care, you'll move crime out of these areas. Like, because you can still sell your drugs without killing people, right? It's possible. It's possible. So, anyways, Young Thug was locked up for the gang activities or being affiliated with gang activities for 2 years, right? 2-3 years until he took his plea deal, right? Gunna was let out early because he he did the same plea deal Young Thug's brother did, right? And and a lot of other people, but for some reason Gunna's the snitch because he was the only one filmed on the scene saying the same thing everybody else said, that yes, it's a gang, but that's it. It was a stupid, silly plea that they thought was going to help nail Young Thug. Young Thug would have beat his charges if he just stayed, the course, because Brian Steele is... he knew it was, he's a really good lawyer. I mean, he doesn't get much, but Joe Tacopina, Steele was the guy that's representing Dirk out in California. He represented Big Meech, too. He's really good. He represented YFN Lucci, too. Damn, I forget his name. But anyways. Yeah, so now Lil Baby is being painted as a criminal in the neighborhoods. Okay, the police have blamed him for, and I'm not saying he did this. I'm just saying when they start blaming you for things, maybe you should think about moving. And I'm not even joking. Like, you should probably think about leaving Atlanta now.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes. Before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Time to move, buddy. Okay? The police were saying, basically, we know who you are, and you're cool with us until you start causing violence. That is stupid. Lil Baby probably went to another hood, and thinking like, yo, this would be dope in the video. We're gonna show them. Da 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 da. We'll go right to the hood and film, man. And then a shooting happened because you provoked it, and 2 kids are dead now. It's obviously the shooter's fault, but you provoked it. That's stupid, right? Why? Yeah, I mean, Lil Baby's very successful, man. He's beyond this, okay? Like, he's way beyond this. These are moves you make when you're new in the game. Lil Baby's like, what is he, 7 years in now? 7, 8 years in? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Once they start talking like that, you're on the chopping block, bro. They didn't even give Lil Durk a warning. They let Lil Durk get a key to the city in Chicago. They let Lil Durk get a key to the city in Chicago. They took his money. They took Lil Baby's money too. You don't think he gave a check to that Stacey Abrams campaign? Oh yeah, yeah. They'll take your money too. And guess what? You're not above the program, man. Because if you keep acting the way you're acting, you keep doing what you're doing, basically. Like Lil Durk's flying out, killers to California and everything. You're cooked, bro. You're cooked. I knew Lil Durk was gonna get cooked. Oh, the whole OTF thing. He's lucky he didn't get cooked in Atlanta, because there were so many OTF related shootings. Guys wearing OTF chains, robbing cars. I mean, it's just like you're wearing, instead of having a tattoo, you guys are wearing these chains. Lil Baby's, it's not stupid. He knew what was up. Okay, he denounced the 4PF thing, 4 Pockets Full. He knew that was too, like, okay, we're too hot. And he called it, like, what did he call it? Glass House Recordings. He called his label something totally different, right? It's just, dude, your freedom is priceless. I don't get these guys, man. Your freedom is priceless. I don't get how you become successful and don't tone it down. That's all I'm saying. They're not the only ones guilty. Gotti does this. Gotti turned up the beef. The more successful he got. And now his brother's dead. I mean, this is just the truth, bro. Lil Baby, you better move, bro. Like, you should chill. Just move for a while. Because, like, this ain't it, bro. Like, you're going to go to jail. They've labeled you. They just warned you. You're next. Leave, bro. Anyways, Jordan Tower with JT News. Peace.